I don't know if you heard, but Washington, D.C. making a green energy push, offering residents incentives to install solar panels on their homes. But now the city is out of cash, and the homeowners are left footing the bill with a bunch of panels on their roof.
Well, one of those homeowners is Ivan Frischberg. He spent more than $34,000 for solar panels after he was promised that he would get $11,000 back in rebates. Ivan joins us live from D.C. Good morning to you.
Hey guys, thanks for being here.
Okay, so that sounds like a pretty big chunk of change that you put out for these solar panels. You thought you were going to get some cash back. What happened?
Well, like a lot of people here in the city, we looked at the situation with energy and said, hey, solar energy would be great for our home, both good for the environment and then good for our family. And so we got some people, look at what kind of systems we could have, and the rebates were great and looked like a good deal, and so we signed up and we went through the process. This was all back in the fall of last year, and it wasn't until after everything was installed that we got a note from the city saying, hey, oops, we're out of money.
Did you get it in writing that the reimbursement had to, by law, come your way?
We got an email that said, congratulations, you've been approved, and they mentioned the amount of money and the size of the system. You have to complete the application process, which includes all the things of permitting and going through the course of the installation. So I'm sure they have fine print somewhere, but it wasn't in the email that we got, which is the only communication that we got. And
right.
We kept checking over the course of the fall with the installers and with the city to say, hey, we're still good for this. And it was always, yep, you're good.
Oh, wow.
Until it wasn't.
So I understand that it was a 3-year plan. It was like a trust fund that was set up. But was this involving taxpayer dollars?
No, this is ratepayers' dollars. So all of us in D.C. pay a very small fee on the PEPCO bill, or utility here, that is supposed to go to a sustainable energy trust fund. And what our new mayor did in his zeal to balance the budgets was just scraped away of every kind of trust fund and budget pot that was out there. It's something that the city apparently had access to. And they took that money from the trust fund and essentially turned it into a slush fund for meeting the city's other expenses.
Wow.
And are you the only one in this situation?
No, there's about 50 plus of us that are in the same situation, and unfortunately there's hundreds more who are on the waiting list for this program. It's been a great boon for the city. Hundreds of people wanting to get involved and do this. There's hundreds of jobs that have been created over the last year, a 40% growth in this in sort of solar in the city. And now, without this, it's really it's on hold.
Yeah, it's hard to budget something when $11,000 disappears, and that's exactly what happened to you. Right. Ivan Frischberg, thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you. And
we'll look forward to following that. They got to get a better answer than the one you just received. But 4 minutes before the top of the hour, we move ahead.
Forget